Okay, so I've added some more stuff to the voice pack. Without spoiling it for you, I didn't want to do a video and just well, I'm really tired. It's the truth, but I'll just go through some of the new stuff that I've put on. So we've got
Acknowledged.
acknowledged, and all of these basic stuff, affirmative. There's some cargo stuff there. So there's quite a bit down here. Yeah, there's some, just some sort of responsive stuff you'd expect from the computer, really. A few sarcastic things like wonderful, fascinating, stuff like that. Outside of the all sorts bit, I've adjusted the commodities section so that, in all seriousness, all the responses are logical now as opposed to humorous. I think I think I'm funny, but I don't think everyone else does. So I've made all of this stuff very serious now. Okay, um, and that adds to the immersion. There's some very little in there. I'm not sure if I've put anything in there. The flight assist stuff is now done, and there's this thing here. I mean, I mapped a joystick just to pull. I just pulled back on the joystick. I mapped the pulling back on the joystick to a button, and then just held that back down for 5 seconds to pull me away from a star when I exit the jump, so that I don't burn. And that works quite well. So I stuck these things for that. But on the name of the directory, which is really long, I've sort of given that an explanation. Help commands if you're new. Yeah, this one's docking help. It sort of says, if somebody wants to dock, or if someone's watching you play the game, you instead of telling, well, anyway, just try that. There's some additional landing stuff. Somebody made a good point, actually. They'd rather hear deploying landing gear and retracting landing gear rather than just lowering, because it did sort of sound a bit like a flight sim. Multi-key commands, what's that? Yeah, when I head into the station, I've noticed when you do drop your landing gear, you do slow somewhat. So I've adjusted it to. I've got a command that says, hand over for docking, and
Handing you the con. I've deployed the landing gear as well.
right. So it overheard me. Well, the thing is, what it does is it hands over the controls to me, drops to impulse power, and lowers the landing gear at the same time. So you've got some different stuff in there. Sensors, have added the sensor stuff. If there's anything more you want added, just email me. I normally include everything that's asked of me. Ship systems, again, there may be some other stuff you want in there, but again, this lot's been added. There's about 90 extras that I've added for version 1.2. Speed increments basic. I've added the boost and afterburners, which really does sound quite nifty. Where is that? There it is.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
So there's some different stuff going on in there. Targeting, yeah, there's quite a lot in here. That wasn't in the first release, so I've included that here. If there's anything missing or you want something adjusted or extra, again, just email me. I'll include it. And weapons, again, all I've got in here is primary fire group, secondary fire group, and so on. I haven't got firing. Yeah, if you want it, again, let me know. I can actually add it into this and just recompile very quickly before I recompile the application setup. But yeah, I mean, if there's something else that you think is missing, let me know. But it'll be about 2 weeks now before I can manage to put anything else in. I hope that's been helpful. I really just want to relax now for a couple of days, and I'll do another video in about a week's time.